Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be your reading for June 17th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and our ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for June 17th. 2020. Messages for the collective, June 17th, 2020. Page of Pentacles. Oh, there's a message. A message coming in for you guys, that's for sure. About money, could be about health, but I'm picking up about finances, something you've been waiting for. Hanged Man came out yesterday. Okay. All right, overall energy for this reading is the Hermit. This is showing up in the reverse. This is Virgo energy. Remember, the Hermit is all about that need for isolation, and isolation, we do it so we can sort of tap into our inner wisdom. We can commune with source. There's bigger picture type energy that we need to see around us or surrounding this situation. Some of you might be looking for a teacher. Some of you might be starting a new course of study, whether that's learning different healing modalities, whether that's through meditation, whether it's accessing Akashic records or doing shamanic journeying. I really pick up on that. But I am getting here, there's a need for guidance. Some of you may be looking for a teacher, and I always say this, but when the student is ready, the teacher will arrive. So please be patient. Some of you guys are actively looking, and Spirit's telling me that's a very, very good thing. It's always good to have somebody that you trust, that you connect with, that you resonate with, that can help you, especially as you're getting deeper and deeper into these spiritual journeys. For some of you, you're not looking for spiritual guidance. You may have found it. You may have had an aha moment. You might have seen what you needed to see, and I'm getting that's either through signs and synchronicities, it's through a reading, or it's through a meditation, a vision that you might have had. Again, I'm really picking up on somebody doing Akashic records work, and this could even be in the dream state, okay? And getting that information and then coming out of your isolation sort of armed and ready to attack whatever situation this is, whether it's health or whether it's finances. We do have the Page of Cups in reverse. Remember, the Page of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but it's also about getting in touch with your psychic abilities. So some of you out there, this is for you. You've had a hard time balancing your psychic abilities, your energies, and getting in touch with your psychic abilities rather. And there was some sort of block. And again, some of you will find some guidance, and whether that comes in the form of a person, meeting your spirit guides, or your guides, or it's coming, from the work that you're doing. Spirit saying you will come out of this. You will have a stronger sense of who you are and what your abilities are. This is becoming a very specific message, you guys. So, so I do apologize if it doesn't resonate with everybody. But the Page of Pentacles here, the first thing I got, there's a message coming to you. Page of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I love how she's sitting in a tree. Look, she's playing, I don't know if that's a lyre or not, but I'm gonna go with it. It could be like a little ukulele or something, but she is, I love these crystals down here, down below. Again, you guys working with crystals, maybe doing, energy healing with crystals, meditating with crystals. And then also I think you're going to be receiving signs and synchronicities and messages through music. So if you're in the car and you're listening to the radio, or if you're out and you go to the store and you hear a song playing while you're at the shop, this is going to be, there are messages in those for you, is what Spirit is telling me. Page of Pentacles, is about starting a brand new journey. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles needs a little bit of a push when we do a lot of book work, when we do a lot of studying, when we've sort of, we've drank up all of the information we can find on the internet and in books and asking people, but we're hesitant about actually taking those first steps. And Spirit's saying, yes, take this little push. You've received the enlightenment, or you will receive the enlightenment that you're looking for. The Hermit and the Hanged Man energy here are telling me this. And for a lot of you, it's coming through music. Some of you might have a song that pops into your head, and it might be right now. Some of you might hear a song while you're out, or maybe something on TV, like a jingle, or a song that you're watching in a show, something along those lines. I'm just getting here through music that you're going to receive the messages that you've either asked your angels or your guides to give you some guidance on which path to take, what decision to make. Remember that you're active. You can't wait around forever. You can't wait and ask for signs, every minute of the day. But I think this is something quite serious, that you take very seriously. It's a heavy decision, something that's weighed on you, and you're going to receive that enlightenment with this Hanged Man energy. This is Piscean energy. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is telling me that some of you guys are walking away from something that you put a lot of time and effort into. This is more Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So I'm picking up a lot of Virgo energy. But the Knight of Pentacles is, he never gets off his horse. He's very slow. He's very steady. He's all about the mundane. He likes to take orders. He likes to get the job done. He continuously moves on his path. But this is in reverse. Some of you guys are asking about whether or not you should continue with a person, within a partnership, whether that's at work or whether that's personal. Maybe it's a course of study, something else. Like I feel like you're really torn, and you're looking for guidance. Spirit's telling me that guidance is coming. There's something much bigger picture that you need to take a look at. And I feel like it's going to make you get off your horse and change your course. Because I think some of you feel like you were doing something that for the benefit of others or for family or some sort of societal pressure to live up to other people's standards, but it wasn't quite true to your heart. And that's why you're getting off your horse. Some of you are starting your own business because you're not up for taking orders anymore. You're not up for living up to other people's expectations. This is the guidance you're getting, that you are enough. You have the answers within, and you're no longer going to just sort of be like a cog in the machine, whether that's in your, in your personal life, whether that's the food and drink that you consume, whether that's your profession, your job, your creative hobby, whatever it is, you're deciding to be uniquely you and not have any bones about doing that. Okay, and then pay attention to music. Then you get the Judgment card in reverse. I think whatever information that's coming in, whatever horse you're getting off of, it's someone or something that you've given a lot of thought to and you've given a lot of chances to, but you've gotten to a point in your journey where it's no longer acceptable. And enough is enough. I think you're sick of being judged by others, what you really want, desire, need. And now it's time to really put yourself first. So you're putting this situation to bed. And Spirit's telling me that's a really good thing. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages the fairies have for us. Additional messages. June 17th, 2020 for my beautiful, wonderful collective. I just want to thank all of you guys who show me love and support and accompany me on this journey. It's magical and beautiful. And it's so much better with you guys in it. So thank you. Renewal. Look at that. You get the Judgment card out twice. Yeah, you made a serious judgment call. And I think it's in your favor. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. I think this is kind of coming in this sort of past energy type position. Like this is something you've thought about. You've thought about it, and Spirit's saying stop second guessing yourself. Your intuition is bang on. Right? You might be waiting for a sign or synchronicities and for signs and synchronicities. And for some of you, it is this reading. what's been bothering you. You know, should I go? Should I stay? This person or that thing, you know, whatever it might be. But, you know, you're planning a bright new future and you're putting something to rest, something that was no longer serving you. Understanding your life purpose, listening, you're hearing the call, you know what it is you need to do. I think some of you guys are waking up to what it is you are meant to do here on this earth, why you chose to reincarnate here and at this time. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. And then also, you know, the people that are, you know, your naysayers. I'm getting this message that you guys need to hear, or that you may have heard, that it's time to stop focusing on the small stuff. You need to really go big. You need to go big. And that's getting in touch with yourself. Not the everyday stuff, you know, not the petty stuff. You know, the naysayers have no room in this conversation that you're having. Wow. You guys are not taking any SHIT, are you? Oh my goodness. 4 of summer. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. I'm getting, though, this is interesting. This is the 4 of Cups. I'm getting what I was just telling you about. You are no longer open to listening to what doesn't matter. You're no longer opening to listening to other people's judgments or expectations of what you need to be doing. Because this, when this Hermit and this Hanged Man energy in reverse, you got the answers you need. You've heard what you needed to hear. You know, the 4 of Cups can be, oftentimes it is like, you know, it's a missed opportunity. It's somebody who's emotionally closed off. But I think you realize you had to sort of cut some ties. You needed to close off some channels that were creating confusion for you. And then you get balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. That's interesting, because that's coming out as I'm saying you're shutting the door on other people's opinions. But I'm taking this as an affirmation. I'm taking this as affirmation. I think you have weighed all of your options, and then you realize that it's you and your higher self. Those are the opinions. Those are the answers that you're seeking. That is the guidance that you need at this time, whether it's this reading. For some of you, you might work with a healer, or you might work with, you know, an energy worker or a light worker. You may be that yourself, but it's like within your like-minded community, you're no longer willing to give clout or importance to people who don't know what they're talking about. Okay, or people who, you know, I feel like you sense intuitively, people who are responding to you just with their opinion, but not with true information that they're channeling through love and light. Okay, so, and this can even go for certain readers and certain, you know, if you find yourself watching a lot of different tarot channels and they're just sort of scraping the surface. This is a deeper reading for you guys, for my light workers, for my empaths. You know, it's not about love. It's not about romance. This is about like really hearing what it is you need to hear, because I feel like this is your, some of you are coming into direct information and knowledge of what your purpose is here on this earth, and really being discerning about, you know, where you're putting your attention and your focus and who you are listening to. Judgment. Here, you know, judgment is in reverse. Here it's in the upright, using your best judgment because you're armed and equipped with more information. And I feel like you're giving yourself more credit than you normally do, which Spirit is saying that's exactly right. Ooh. Okay, we get Angel of Action. Take action towards your destiny. Yeah, you're no longer, you know, you're no longer back and forth. You're no longer vacillating. You're like, some of you guys know this is what you have to do. And the Page of Pentacles, remember I said, is starting a journey where maybe you need a little bit of a push. I think you drank up all the information. You're prepared. But you're still, there's a little bit of doubt here in Spirit saying, no more. This is the message you need to hear to take action towards your destiny. Heaven's messages. Your loved ones in heaven want you to know that they are safe, protected, and reunited with family and friends. Some of you guys are coming into information. You know, we're in eclipse season, and so we're getting lots of downloads. We're also getting... you know, the crystalline grid of the earth is also being upgraded right now with Sirius energy. And so people, like a lot of you are getting really intense increases in your abilities. For some of you, that's channeling. For some of you, you're coming into the information that you're channeling. Some of you, I feel like, for example, maybe you always received messages, or maybe you were clairaudient or clairsentient. And I feel like some of you were kind of like trying not to hear those messages because either someone told you you were nuts, or, you know, maybe like I'm getting somebody who was maybe drinking a little bit too much because you didn't want to hear the messages. It was weird. It was making you uncomfortable, and you've totally left that behind because now you understand that that's your power and that's your gift. And this is definitely like some of you are channeling. Others of you, you're being given these signs and these synchronicities that you're seeing from your ancestors and your passed on loved ones. You guys, you know, I know this message is not for everyone, you know, and I do apologize to anybody who this doesn't resonate with, but you guys, my collective, like, I can feel how powerful you are, and there's a couple of you out there that are also stepping into your power and your purpose here on earth. Yeah, light workers. Oh, I'm glad to have you as part of my collective. I really, really am. All right, and then we get earthed. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Yep. Yep. This is what you've been struggling with. So some of you have been struggling with past pains, hurts, and disappointments because you've been doing things because you never felt like you were accepted. You didn't belong here. You didn't belong there. You know, people would tell you, or you were worried that they would tell you that you were crazy because you were hearing things, or you were seeing things because you were seeing things in a different light. Some of you see people's auras. That's what I'm picking up on. Others of you are not just, you guys are energy workers. Some of you guys are channeling passed on loved ones, and this is your permission. This is your sign, your signal that you're not crazy, that you are gifted, and you know this, and you're coming into this information on your own, but your psychic abilities are being blasted awake here, you guys. Blasted awake. Wow. Major upgrades, you guys. This eclipse season, you know, there is a little bit of, you know, like when I listen to readings, you know, a little bit of doom and gloom, or a little bit of a hold on to your horses. And, you know, I'm guilty of that as well because the energies here are really powerful. But you guys listening to this, I want you to know this, and I want you to hear this loud and clear. This is going to be a very, very important time in your life. And the upgrades that you guys are receiving in energy and your abilities, this is good. This is really good. You guys have nothing to fear. You know, it's always, you know, change can always be a little bit scary, you know, and again, you might have needed this little push. Again, music is going to play an important role for some of you. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Yep. I think everybody listening to this reading is a free spirit. If you're still with me, oh my goodness. Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Some of you guys are checking Schumann's resonance as well. So a lot of you are earthing. If you're feeling a little bit confused, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling like there's a buildup of energy, excess energy, or that, you know, you're having a hard time finding your center, connecting with Gaia through earthing, barefoot on the grass, okay, if you can. All right, and let's go ahead. One more message. Release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Yep, those are those naysayers coming out, you guys. Those are the naysayers coming out. You're releasing them. Judgment. Releasing judgment of yourself and others, because you don't actually have time to worry about what other people are saying to you. You don't have time to worry about how people see you or how people view you, because this is so much bigger than this, than that. Ascension. I told you. I told you. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness, and you are ready for this. You guys, this is the message of this reading. You are ready for this, whether you believe it or not. Okay, Spirit's saying, don't be scared. You will know when the time is right. You trust yourself. Okay, you guys, everything that you have been through, the trials and the tribulations from the moment you were born until this moment that you're listening to this reading, you know, you have been learning to be human. And the experiences that you have been through have been building you. They've been teaching you, getting you to this point. And now it's time, okay, where your soul is now evolving to higher states of consciousness. Your psychic abilities, or your ability to channel or to heal, working with crystals, you know, journeying, you know, whatever it might be, are getting a major upgrade. And for those of you listening, I am so proud of you, and I am so excited for you, and I am so lucky to be energetically connected to you guys. All right, I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell, and most of all, I want you to have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.